Yo, what's up, man?
All right, DJ, let's get some shots up. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Oh, right here! Hey, who got ball? Shot! Hey, get that one!
Again. Let's go. All right, on to the next one.
Hey, he can ball, huh? Next time.
All right, DJ, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Yeah, you go! Do it! Hey, put it back in! Shot! Pass, baby! Come on, box him out, man! Good boy, good boy!
All right, that's good, DJ. Save some of that for the game.
Hey, hit me up!
All right, DJ, let's get to work. Now, here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus! Come around! Let's go! Let's do it!
Stay focused. Keep it going. Play it like you got something to prove. I like it.
Hey, hit me up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And here we are, start of a new season. So much drama coming out of the gate.
Drama for your mama.
Shaq, for the teams that are underperforming thus far, what can they do to try and right the ship?
Look, Ernie, it's early, so don't overreact. You can mix up the rotations a little bit. Don't be scared, Coach. Do what you got to do.
Well, first, you got to keep believing in yourself. But I love these player-only games.
Oh, I'll bet you.
I
Stop
did,
it.
man.
Really? You did? You liked him?
Oh, because I used to. That's the only time I could really look in your face in front of the other 11 guys and tell you how I really feel about you.
Like, Akeem, you're killing us.
No, that never was said. It was more like, see, we should only give it to Akeem because he's the only one not killing us.
Oh.
Boo-boo, why are you sweeping?
Man, somebody knocked over my cup of sunflower seeds. It's taking forever for somebody to come over and clean them up. I guess we gonna have to do all the cleaning. Ain't that right?
Yeah, but there's nothing. Wait, are you making a metaphor?
Yeah. Too dramatic?
Just a little bit. Better than that, boo-boo.
I'm trying to help you. You ain't here to clean up.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Mavericks. They haven't started out with the success they had hoped for, but the season obviously is still very young.
And there's history, some bad blood between these two teams that makes it.
DJ is checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Mavericks trail by 12. On the floor for Dallas. On the wings, Curry and Barnes. Noel is out there with DJ, and it's Barea in at the point. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
Russell Westbrook, one of those players who's a walking triple-double at times, and he loves to pick up his points at the free throw line if possible.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Patterson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Adams kicks to George. And it's DJ with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 12. Barnes outside. Over to the wing. The shot by Collins, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Felton kicks to George. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now, here's DJ. Defended by George. Cowens. Not going to go that time.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
George, no good.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Brent, so often we talk about star power in the NBA. Who are some of the guys flying under the radar that could soon become that star power, that household name?
Well, I think Indiana has an opportunity to hold on to a good one in Miles Turner, a center that just spent 1 year in college, has shown some signs of rapid improvement, and being in Indiana as a 5-man that can step out, shoot the mid-range jump shot, finish at the rim, handle the basketball. He is definitely a guy I have my eye on as taking the next step in being a star in this league.
And stolen by Felton. And here's the fast break. Felton leading the way. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. The shot by Collins, no good.
His touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
And the shot goes in.
Well, good to see McDermott down in the paint, and then he starts to show off a little bit more touch.
Mavericks trail by 16. DJ with it. 17 points in his last outing. Goes back up. That shot missing. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
And it wasn't just the points that they got at the line that helped their cause. It was the foul trouble on the other side that went along with it. Several players stranded on the bench for long stretches, and the coach having to re-strategize.
Dallas making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Westbrook passes to Cantor. Outside, Felton. Felton can't get that one to fall.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now, here's DJ. He's covered closely. Tipped away. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Grant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
And Jeremy Grant, a member of the great Grant family line that has had so many NBA players.
Well, I played with his uncle Horace in Seattle, and the thing that I like about Grant is there's just nothing in terms of nonsense when he has the ball. It's straight line drives right to the rim, and he's coming down hard around the rim.
Here's Cowens. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Those points a product of some nice work inside from DJ. Doesn't have much space at all, but finds a way to avoid the block and still make the hoop.
Here's Westbrook. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Westbrook's got 10 points.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Wells dishes to DJ. Pass to Smith. Here's Measury. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And Westbrook pulls it down.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Good work there as it goes. Cantor's got his first bucket of the night.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
The dish to Smith. They set the screen. DJ kicks to Measury. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Grant kicks to Felton. Outside Westbrook. Over Smith. Westbrook, no good. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's DJ. And the shot falls short this time. Grant outside. Feeds it to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Felton. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. McDermott can't get it to go. Here's Wells. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Westbrook kicks to McDermott. A 3-ball. Mavericks with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Westbrook kicks to Felton. Grant outside.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game. And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Patterson, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Dallas also making a switch. Farrell's checked in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Felton. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And here's Westbrook. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 16. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, but also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Wells, EJ out there with Matthews. Then there's Measuring, and it's Farrell in at the one spot. Second free throw, no good. Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of Kentucky, he is a smart basketball player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him, and he gets the job done at both ends of the floor. Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on Shooter.
Felton kicks to Westbrook. Back to Felton. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
Yeah, scanning the box score here, and you could just see the turnover differential failing to cause any sort of mistakes. And then on the offensive end, just a lack of focus.
Grant outside. He tries for three. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, people talk so much about shoot first guy with Westbrook. How about that time finding the open man?
And Matthews kicks to DJ. Passes it to Farrell. He feeds it to DJ. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Wells. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Ren, over the past decade, we've seen the creation of several super teams. How hard is it to manage the various egos and make sure the touches are the same, or at least they understand why the touches are being doled out the way they are?
I think the teams that have great management and great coaches that are in touch with these guys, Kevin, understand what type of player are you getting, doing your homework, and understanding, are these guys at a situation in their careers where they're still needing to prove something, or are they ready to get down to the business of winning? If it's about winning, that ego goes out the door.
The Thunder leading by 16. And George kicks to Felton. Shoots from the baseline. Tries again. Here's Adams. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Matthews.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
And Greg, with Adams, he hasn't just been given more opportunity to display what he can do on offense. He's earned it.
You hit it right on the head, and as an example, a guy that was a bad free throw shooter, all of a sudden he became respectable because of his work ethic last season. Much more nimble in the paint than...
A minute 42 left in the first half. Outside, George. Westbrook against Smith. There's a screen by Cantor. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Mejri's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Cowens gets it to go.
A split-second decision from DJ on the catch-and-shoot jump shot. That's a sign of a player with the right mindset, ready to fire.
There's a screen by Cantor. Here's George. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. George has got 6.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Poked away. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. McDermott with it. Now guarded by DJ. And yes, it's good.
Well, improving as a setup man every year, Westbrook could become one of those guys, dare I say, double-digit assists every season?
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on Enes Kanter. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
DJ wants to be at the center of everything that this team does, whether it's behind the tables or on the court. This guy's itching for a scratch.
Kanter, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Mavericks trailed by 21. Pass to Smith. It's tipped, and Grant sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And he gets it back. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Dallas, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. 8 seconds left here in the second. Now the feed to Kanter. That one misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Oklahoma City holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. You guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They're getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front and the post, and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount it. Ready for a look for Oklahoma City. Kanter comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Felton in for Roberson. Dallas also making some changes. DJ comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for J.J. Barea. Together inside, Kanter and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Felton. And it's George in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Basket good. 9 points for Enes Kanter.
Adams sets such good hard screens that even the offensive player wants to avoid him.
Now here's DJ. 10 points for him. Barnes passes to DJ. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Over George. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
I'm not sure the opposing team's coaching staff has a tactic to slow down Russell Westbrook.
DJ with it. He's against Kanter. Curry dishes to Noel. Curry kicks to DJ. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Mavericks.
And no doubt they relied upon that three-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
McDermott's checked in for the Thunder. Grant comes in for George. Measury, he's checked in for Dallas. Matthews comes in for Barnes. So, Brent, you averaged 21 points a game your senior year in college. What adjustments did you have to make to really score at the NBA level?
Well, I didn't have to ask for the ball much in college, but my first year in the pros, Kevin, I had to do that. I said, I'm open over here.
Right.
You know, really it was just a matter of being comfortable within the system, and then there's always that proving ground, Kevin. The first 6 months as a rookie or a first-year player that's getting ample time, you just want to prove that you're capable of handling your business in the league, and that all happened for me in my rookie year with the Los Angeles Clippers.
Wells, he's checked in for Seth Curry. He gets it in there. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Farrell passes to Cowens. Down low, it's tipped. Here's Matthews. No good. Excellent D from Cantor.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Dallas shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. Wells kicks to Measury. Connects on the foul line jumper. Measury's got 4 this quarter.
And like how alert Wells is on the floor. High motor, guy who knows when one of his guys is open.
But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Westbrook kicks to Felton. Screen by Grant. Now here's Westbrook. He's tightly guarded. McDermott, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Farrell passes to DJ. Misses from close range.
Well, important to get great balance if you get bumped on your way to the basket. Still something that every player tries to get comfortable with.
Smith checked in for Dallas. Westbrook against Smith. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, the chase for the triple-double last year with Russell Westbrook was one of the most incredible seasons the NBA has ever seen. And I think that everybody who's a ball player thinks about the point guard rebounding as tenaciously and as consistently as Russell did last season as being the most incredible part of his season.
Noel's checked in for the Mavericks. And here's Matthews from the arc. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Cantor with it. Now guarded by Noel. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity. That'll put Enes Kanter on the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
DJ dishes to Wells. The 3-pointer no good.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
Grant gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Outside for Felton. The pass to Westbrook. He dishes it to Cantor. Outside Felton. He goes up again, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good. Cantor's got 7 points for the quarter.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wells' shot is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Westbrook kicks to McDermott. There's a screen by Cantor. They set the pick. Outside Westbrook. The Mavericks pull it in. Noel's got his 8th rebound here tonight. DJ passes to Wells. That one goes. Count it. Wells has got 11 points.
And you got to love the heart of Wells. Excels at scoring, even while getting hit. Just a powerful player.
Cantor dishes to Felton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, Oklahoma City with the foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Patterson's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And then it's Cantor, Brent, a guy not really known for his defense.
Well, the league loves two-way players. There might be a one-way player, Kevin, but that's okay. That offense is so good and so dynamic, and they like to pair him up alongside Steven Adams if they can to provide the Stash Brother lineup for this team.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And Matthews kicks to DJ. Fires from deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. With the shot. And no good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. DJ with it. Westbrook picks him up. Cowens passes to Wells. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Oklahoma City shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Westbrook kicks to Felton. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Felton's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. And a wide open look for DJ. The 17-footer goes down. DJ's got 17.
Yeah, confidence in the mid-range, which is going to make him impossible to defend.
There's a screen by Cantor. Back to Westbrook. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. Shot off the pick. They get the rebound. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, it's funny when Russell slows down, he gets a little more crafty with his moves and his pacing, leaving the defense right there helpless.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Thunder out in front, just dominating this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Oh, let's go. All right.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Withy. Wells is out there with Harris. Then it's Matthews. And it's Cowens in at the 4 spot. Brent, when we look at some of the classic rivalries between teams, they don't always look as emotionally charged nowadays. Is there a way you think to get that back?
Well, the first thing I do, Kevin, is not try to manufacture anything. The second thing I would avoid is please don't bring up the Lakers-Celtics rivalries in the 80s. And the last thing I would make you conscious of is the fact that, look, players are moving around so often that it's hard to get years and years of the same matchup with the same guys on the roster. Now look, accept the competition for what it is, and if we get another one where teams are facing one another more often, then let's enjoy it for what it is.
Right side, Collison. Pass to Kristen. There's the screen. Passes it to Ferguson. The three. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
DJ dishes to Wells. Withy passes to DJ. He kicks to Wells. Here's DJ. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Good focus from DJ. Clear contact on the shot, but he just stays with it, finishes, and now has a chance for the and one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Barnes comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Seth Curry in for Wells. Yes! And the foul. Collins. And so he's picked up his final foul. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Man, tonight was horrible, Boo-Boo. Couldn't shoot.
Yep.
Couldn't rebound.
Yeah.
Too many turnovers.
Yeah.
Would you stop agreeing with me?
What you want me to say? You played great? Okay, you played great.